Yo, what is up, guys? Coming at you with a little trade recap for the last 3 trades, last 4 days ish. Um, didn't get a trade recap out for any of those, so was just gonna do one big old trade recap for those three. Make sure everything's up and let you guys know what I've been doing. So, first day was Friday. Took a little loss, which sucks, but overall not a bad setup. A minus to A-ish. There's really one thing that messed up the trade, but overall it was good. I could say it was a statistical loss, but I'll explain why I think it might not have been. So yeah, let's get into it. So I was overall really bullish this day because we're delivering from a 4-hour. We are delivering from an hourly here. We're delivering from a 15-minute here, and we're at all-time highs. So really would be horrible shorts, and there's nothing to take shorts off of anyways. So really here what I'm looking for is either a resweep into this 15-minute, or might be yeah, it's a 15-minute. Or we open up a new 5-minute gap to long off of. So we open up and we don't get anything. We form a 5-minute gap, but we don't retrace into it, and we are just bullish. Pump a couple hundred points, and then we start retracing. So here I'm looking for this 15-minute to get hit, or for us to open up a 30-minute or something like that. Because I do like to see manipulation after 10 a.m. That PO3, if you guys know Ronin stuff. So here 10 a.m. opens up, we deliver down, and then we go into the 15-minute, and then it would be a good time to long. But in this situation, what was it? There was a 2-minute, so didn't take this trade here. Although the 1-minute looks really clean, but as you can see, wasn't good at all. So here, we resweep into the 15-minute, and we don't get an inverse. So nothing here, and then here we retrace into this discounted 30-minute, or the original one, still respecting the 15-minute gap, and then we get, I believe it's a 2-minute, we get a 2-minute inverse here, and this is the trade I take. Now this close is not good, but I had a lot of conviction in it, targeting the 5-minute and this 5-minute, and this delivering from this 30-minute. But here's the thing that I was talking to my boy David about. Look at the trade time. What was I saying about PO3? It's 10:30, so we are probably going to manipulate here. So if we take it up to here, then we're just catching the little manipulation leg into the 5-minute, which is lower probability, and if we are bullish, which is what we want to be, then we would expect some manipulation at 10:30. So we do end up getting pretty unlucky because we went super close to the 5-minute, but definitely something to think about of the time frames and when I'm entering the trade. I do believe there was another setup later, although I'm not exactly sure what it was. It might have been a short. Or wait, let me see. It was after 11, I think. Oh yeah, never mind. It was this long, I think. 5-minute long, I believe. 30-second. Yeah, I think that was the play. I don't trade after 11, so I wouldn't have caught that. But I don't know. I don't think this is a bad trade at all, but it may have been possible to avoid this. So now on to the next day. Which is Monday. Now, this is the one trade I definitely want back because this was not a good trade at all. But let me explain my thought process here. So high time frame, we are looking fairly bearish. I was targeting this 4-hour. We do have, I believe, an hourly up here, but definitely not necessary to go up all the way. Was mainly looking for us to tap into a 15 and then just get shorts immediately down to here. So yeah, that was my thought process going into the morning. So we come up here and we are in this 15-minute and we have this 5-minute above here. And then where is it? Somewhere here there's an entry, I believe. Maybe not, maybe it was a little bit after. Yeah, this 1 minute, I believe. So once we start having on this chop, I wasn't really like super convinced of shorts, but honestly it was like definitely play of the day. And I think there might have been an SMT. Oh, actually equal highs. I don't know. I wasn't super convinced at this point of bearishness anymore since we went all the way through the 15-minute gap, but it was definitely the right play here. Shorts here targeting, I believe, a 5-minute. Yeah, 5-minute. But yeah, super nice trade. A bit sad that I missed out on this one because this one was really nice. It actually played out all the way to down here, I believe. So yeah, super nice. But we left these equal lows and the 4 hour gap, so I was still definitely fine with taking shorts. After this, I wanted to see us retrace into a 5 minute and then get shorts from here. So that's really what I was looking for. I really wanted this inverse here, didn't get it. And then there was this 30-second here, didn't get it also. And at this point, I should have taken the sign that, you know, we aren't really super bearish at this point, but I still really like the idea, the LR, the equal lows, the gap. The target was really good, but late into the session, after rejecting all this, definitely fadeable. And the close wasn't good at all. This is the main thing, the close wasn't good. I should have just waited for one more candle for CISD. And we just end up just taking it out immediately. And we just weren't bearish. So yeah, that was the big thing. And yeah, just got to learn from this one, because this one was definitely more of a psychological loss, because after failing to inverse 2 times here, I was like, I should probably just get off for the day, but I ended up sticking around waiting for something, and you always know when you're looking for a setup, then you're a lot more likely to lose than if you're just letting the setup come to you. But yeah. So let's go ahead and go to the next day. Actually, let me not clear it just in case it's still up. So hope it's not up anyways. Okay, so for Tuesday, what I was looking at was, let me remember, we had this 4 hour below with LR leading up to it, so keeping that in mind. We had hourly gaps below, and we did hit this hourly gap above already. So those were the things I was looking at, but pretty bullish here. So in this 15-minute here, so I was ideally looking for some sort of resweep down here, or taking out this 5-minute and longing. So yeah, those were kind of my scenarios. So let's play out price. We end up dumping immediately, which I'm fine with. What I really wanted was just to take this 5-minute and just get an immediate inverse here, but we end up dumping a bit more. And let me mark out these gaps here so that it's easy to see. So the first gap is here. Well, we hit this gap, which is the intermediate low, and then we have 2 more unfilled gaps below. So we sweep out this gap, so I was looking for an inverse here, and we don't get that. We end up just resweeping and swooping this hourly gap, which is super nice, and we get this super nice 30-second inverse. So I end up taking it for, I just took this first inverse, and I believe there's a 4-minute gap and a 5-minute gap. So I just take the 1-to-1 easy. It's probably something more like, I think it was 35 points probably. Something like this, light, and it just plays out right away. Super nice trade. Could have taken it all the way up here, but I didn't really feel like holding through that 5-minute gap, but for sure was a really nice trade. But yeah, this one was just textbook. And then Loki I can go over today as well. No trade today, but thought I played it pretty decently. Fading everything. So today was weird because there was really no key levels. There was one play that I saw, but I didn't like it at all. It was just taking the resweep of this 15-minute short, which is like, that's actually crazy work when we're, at all-time highs, like 40 points from all-time highs. So I don't know, I wasn't interested in taking that. I mean, we sweep all-time highs and then we're shorting, which is, I'm not going to take that, but played out. And the entry is weird, like you would have to enter all the way down here. It definitely plays out, but not a big fan of it. So, or it might have been break even actually, but yeah, not a bad setup, I guess. Blake took this, which is crazy, a 3-minute cont. At least I saw in a story. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a 3-minute cont, although it is super obvious. I will say that. But at this point, I'm waiting for, a 5-minute retrace or something like that. And we get it here. And I'm definitely willing to short here because look at the situation we're in. We have this hourly intermediate, and on ES, we have this 4-hour and daily gap below with more LR. Should we flip most of the LR, but daily gap and 4-hour gap. So definitely still looks like a good opportunity to short, and we're clearly not showing bullish price action anymore. So I was definitely still happy to short here. And we tap into the 5-minute, but if you look on the low time frame, anytime we form a new gap, there's just no inversion anywhere. And by here, I'm already off the charts, which definitely learned from, what was it, Monday, and just preserve my capital. I think it was a 2-minute. I mean, it looks nice, but again, just not showing a ton of bearish price action. And yeah, it ends up failing. So yeah, glad I was able to fade that, and that's about it for today. Didn't see any great setups. So yeah, hopefully you guys got something out of this video. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.